You know, it's odd to me that one game has been able to kind of generate so much controversy from so many people, and this was something that I saw and I wanted to do a video about it because obviously I do videos about video game industry, and clearly seeing so many people talking about this meant that I wanted to talk about it myself and kind of see where everybody was at with it and how they felt about it themselves, because I feel like, you know, listen, I get it that some of you might see Starfield and click on my video, which I'm grateful for, thank you, and, you know, not realize that I'm a console gamer only, right? Like, if you game on PC, fine, but I'm a console gamer, and I've always been a console gamer, and clearly being involved in console gaming, and to be clear, I own a PlayStation 5 as well, and I own a Xbox Series X, and, you know, I enjoy gaming. Mostly I play on Xbox, though, so it's one of those things that I'm very upfront with, and so obviously Xbox went through a lot of kind of nonsense over the years, and to be honest with you, that nonsense has led to this moment. You know, Microsoft purchased ZeniMax / Bethesda on the total idea that Sony wanted to lock down Starfield as an exclusive for PlayStation 5, and Microsoft couldn't allow that. You know, you quite simply cannot allow that to happen. And not only did they not allow that to happen, I think that they have gone above and beyond what's going on, but Xbox has taken their lumps over the years. Maybe you like Xbox, maybe you don't. I don't know. But for me, I love seeing this kind of thing because it's like Microsoft, Bethesda fighting back. You know, for so many years, these sites just really do whatever they want, say whatever they want about Xbox, hate Xbox, and then they expect Xbox to be forthcoming with interviews and review codes and all this kind of stuff. So for me, I see this and I think this is a good move by Xbox. You know, listen, this is a definite good move. So anyway, as you know, a lot of influencers, a lot of sites have Bethesda codes, review codes for Starfield. Obviously, you know, it's actually going to go live in a couple days, the reviews and things. But the review embargo is about to go up. Eurogamer is complaining about it, and so several other, like Metro and some of these other sites, that they have not received a copy of the game from Bethesda. No publisher is obligated to provide a copy of the game to them, but it is important we're able to be transparent. Their readers about the delay will have Eurogamer. Listen, they're not being transparent. They want people to bug out and blame Microsoft and come down on Microsoft and all this kind of stuff. Don't let anybody fool you. This is exactly what they're trying to do. You know, it has nothing to do with them trying to be transparent, right? Like, it's just them really kind of saying, hey, Microsoft, get on them because they're being this or that or the other thing. But to be honest with you, Microsoft and Bethesda are kind of two different entities. Microsoft owns Bethesda, but Bethesda kind of still operates themselves, and they have very much blacklisted several sites, including Kotaku, for years now. So anyway, it says, especially as it had become clear that the copies of the game are abundant elsewhere, and in particular in the US. Access to the game appears to have been heavily restricted in the UK, where Bethesda has also not provided copies of Starfield to other websites and YouTube channels owned by Eurogamer parent company RedPop. Meanwhile, some other UK outlets have been provided access through Bethesda's US arm. Throughout the past 2 weeks, since copies of the game were made available to the media, I spent several hours trying to discuss the issue with Bethesda, and the matter has been repeatedly flagged to both Bethesda and Microsoft at senior levels. I have been told Eurogamer will receive a copy at some point. Even if this happens today, we are now well past the point of being able to appraise such an enormous RPG at the same time as other outlets this week. Ultimately, delaying Eurogamer's access to Starfield means a delay to you reading our verdict. It also means our score will join the industry critic consensus at a later point, after outlets that were initially picked by Bethesda, which they're trying to basically say Bethesda picked outlets that would be kinder or review the game better. That's basically what they're trying to say right there. Rest assured, however, that Eurogamer Starfield review will be published as soon as we're able, once we can give this important release the playtime it fully deserves. The game is also true to our guides coverage. Our brilliant and hardworking guides team will still cover Starfield with the depth and detail they have built a reputation for, just later than we'd have hoped. Lastly, a note on Digital Foundry: you should expect to see some relatively prompt coverage of the game by Rich Ledbetter and the team after a separate delivery of Starfield code was delivered to them. However, this was provided alongside instructions by Bethesda that no other parts of Eurogamer were granted access. This was an unprecedented request, but one they felt compelled to honor to ensure access granted to Digital Foundry was not subsequently impacted by other mandates. Late arriving review copies are not uncommon, but access this far behind so many other outlets is extremely unusual, particularly for a game of Starfield's prominence. It has thankfully been a very long time since Eurogamer was impacted by a similar situation, and cases such as this are very rare across the industry. We look forward to playing Starfield and providing the quality of breadth of coverage you'd expect and deserve. Thanks for reading. So again, they're very much saying, hey, we're going to let you guys know. We're not going to be able to review this. Bad Microsoft, bad Bethesda. Go get them, right? And then so you have the people on various places say, hey, you know what? We're definitely mad at them. They're doing this. They're doing that. And this is one of the things that I think they realistically... I think is well for them kind of doing this, right? Like it's been so often, and listen, they got one anyway. Just to give a quick update to the story, right? According to this, it says an hour after publication of the blog, Eurogamer was provided a Starfield review code by Bethesda. Our review will not be completed before embargo, but we can now begin our work to provide you with Eurogamer's judgment on the game. And I'm sure it's going to be 100% legit, and they're not going to be salty and upset at all, right? Right? I mean, I'm sure. For sure, right? I mean, come on. Listen. They're upset, whoever. I think that it's Bethesda's right, Microsoft's right, whatever the case may be, to not put their review codes out to whoever they don't want to. It's their game. It's their work. If they feel like there's been companies that are kind of screwing people over or they've screwed them over in the past, I think it's 100% okay for them not to put their review codes out. This shouldn't even be a controversy. Sony does the same thing. I also saw people go, well, such and such person or this person or that person, you know, they're playing Starfield, so why can't Eurogamer play Starfield? Why are they letting these Xbox fanboys, quote unquote, play the game and have access to the game for their YouTubes and things like that, but not Eurogamer? Well, the simple fact of the matter is this, right? And I get it, and I'll name drop like Cold Eastwood, whoever. It doesn't matter. They're not reviewers. They get accredited by Metacritic, right? They're influencers who get games and get products to sort of like review the games and things like that. They're not going to go into Metacritic. This is viral marketing. Sony does the same thing. They give their products to pro PlayStation people, YouTubers, influencers, and, you know, they avoid certain outlets as well if they've given bad marks to PlayStation games in the past. This is how things work, right? If you sit there and dog on a company nonstop, you're not owed anything. Like, they don't have to do anything that they don't want to. So I feel like that was a pretty important thing to kind of get across to everybody as we draw ever closer to the release. People are saying, oh, they're handpicking or whatever. There's still going to be, who knows, probably upwards over 75 reviews for this. So no doubt they're going to get a ton of reviews. You know, IGN and all that has multiple reviews and things. But I wanted to get this video out there. What do you guys think about this? Are you upset about it? Are you okay with it? Sound off down below. I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.